Well, just to recap, these are the parts that I have to work with. After I've cleaned them up, they look better, but still not that much better. There's a groove worn into the bolt there where the shaft just sort of wears there, and there's a line for the oil line that just sort of rusted over. That part looks okay, I'll reuse that. It's only half worn. I try filing that grease line around, but it just doesn't work well. I've done the best I can with that, but that bolt still looks, it has movement in there. When I put the bolt inside, there's movement. Looking inside, there's no visible wear, but obviously it must be worn, so the two together, there's too much movement. On the end there, where that fibrous thing came out, you can see the drill lines and a few chips where the ends of the drill got to. I've got to clean it up with just a little wire rule. I'll take the rust off that bolt as well to see if it looks any better. Hopefully it will look better. That's the swing arm cleaned up. It's smooth now at least, and I should be able to fit that bush in when it arrives. Also, just doing this to give me a rough guide as to the parts you will see when that swing arm's on the bike, because I want to coat the parts you don't see and leave the parts you do see just completely bare. Rust everything just the way it is. It'll wash it, I'll watch it, and it won't rust away. I went to a nuts and bolts place just to see what sort of shafts I could get that were about the same width and length. I can always cut one back. The salesman was so nice. He ended up selling me this bolt and a die, and then sent me out the door $90 lighter and a bolt I didn't really want. So it fits in there. It looks ugly, and that's what a standard one looks like. So I have to do something with that. So I have to convert this square industrial looking thing, which is plenty strong, into that nice domed bolt. So I'll first start off with the standing width and see if that makes it work better. The reason why I'm filing the sides is because it's just dips, and so I'm just trying to make it square. You're seeing the photos, the difference. You can't buy these bolts anymore, and then there's none on eBay that I could find. There's always longer ones, but not the right ones. Well, that didn't really work because I didn't get the domes, and I have to try and make the dome. Well, I'm happy with that. I got the dome. It's the right shape. It just looks too new. The old bolt didn't quite utilise all of the frame, so I'm just going to make it a little bit longer on the new one, and I'll have to recut a thread. That was a lot harder than is a lot harder than what I expected, even though I've got my new butte die there that the salesman sold me. I ended up having to put the bolt in the vise and the head part because it just wasn't working. It started spinning in there. I think, and I'm no expert on this, but I think you just got to have it slightly smaller like I did on that other one. That's exactly 16mm, maybe 15.8 would be a better size, and it would just cut nicely. It fought me all the way, but there's only ever going to be one answer. Yeah, I have to make the bolt head and the nut look older because they just look too new, and that's not acceptable for this bike. You look in there, that's the new bolt head. It's the right shape. It's just shiny and new. So I've looked on YouTube how to age metal, and they said you need 3 things. You need white vinegar, salt, and a hydrogen something or other. I don't have any of those, and the best vinegar I had was malt vinegar. So that's what I've got. That's what I'll give a go and see what happens. See if I can get a patina on that by making it rust faster. We're in the winter now, it's a bit cold, and I think how it works is for every 10 degrees a chemical reaction works faster, so I'm just trying to speed everything up because that vinegar's just not even drying at the moment. Also, I'm looking around for stuff I can use, and caustic soda, it says on the back, highly reactive, so highly corrosive, so that sounds good to me. Now, I don't know if caustic soda and vinegar, one's an alkaline, one's an acid, and they'll just work each other out in a little bit of a fizz and I have nothing. But it doesn't seem to do that, so I'll give it a go. See if I can make it happen faster, because I'm not very happy with the vinegar at the moment. One thing I must say, it instantly changes the colour of the metal, so it's reacting with something, and it's going in the right direction. Put the two together, yeah, that looks more like I need it to look, but it's smooth, and in the bike, yes, it's got texture, and that it disappears a little bit, which is a good thing. But I coat it with the penetrol and then just dry it off, and now I just want to give it a bit of texture now, so it doesn't look so new and fresh. That looks much better. That's pretty well what I want it to look like now. And in the bike, it just disappears, blends in, and that's all I can ask for. For the grease snip, I just use like an easy out reverse drill sort of thing to take it out. In theory, it all should have worked properly, but it didn't. It sort of just snapped it in half. I think it's just made out of brass or something like that.